So in the end, do you think this is a Dark Avengers movie?
Yeah, I think so. I think it leans too many like things towards the Dark Avengers and stuff like that sort of thing. Especially how she's like taking on like I just sort of thought now because that is literally the end of the Dark Avengers films that comics. She's like puppet master Norman Osborn in the comics. She's like a Nick Fury one in this film where she's controlling everything.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't surprise me if she's creating a darker team sort of thing. But is she going to use these as her Dark Avengers team, or is there some more people even higher up than we don't even know about yet? That's her true team sort of thing.
Now, the two people I thought could have easily been in this, and maybe one of them takes away from the more grounded aspect to this story, but Zemo and Abomination.
Yeah,
Abomination could have been their Hulk on the team.
yeah,
I thought he would have been really good in this team, and of course Zemo, he could have
yeah,
been their leader in a sense, but in a way maybe, betray them in some way and make him the villain of the movie in the end. Because Zemo needs to come back. Like he's
oh,
been
massively,
he's been on the sideline
100%.
for too long. We need to bring Daniel Bruhl back in the role. Like such a great
Was there
villain.
not any rumors of him supposed to be in this? I swear I heard some rumors that he was supposed to have been in
I
some
think
sort of
it's
fashion.
it's always been rumored because in the comics he's involved with it as
Hmm.
Citizen V, right?
Hmm.
So I don't like they're obviously not going to go down that route, but I hope
Yeah.
in some way he comes into this, or at least the fallout of what happens in
Yeah.
this. Um,
See, it makes sense for him himself.
yeah. But I think this will end up like the movie ends, you get the title card of like Dark Avengers. I think that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Um, because the text throughout the trailer is careful who you assemble. Um, so it's like it's kind of leading to assemble Avengers, um, but this could be like in Captain America. Obviously, Thunderbolt Ross is setting up, like he wants Sam to be on his new Avengers and kind of build the team that he wants. And Sam's kind of questioning it, like, I don't think these are the people you want on that team, sir. And then he fights back at Sam for that. So this group is Ross's version of the Avengers that Val will be,
Hmm.
we presume, leading in a way.
Hmm.
And like the world's like, we need the Avengers. There's like all these threats popping up. We need them back. And then they'll be like, okay, I can give you them, but they're not going to be the same ones or
Hmm.
who you like. They're not going to take care of things the same way the old ones did. This is a new world, a brave new world.
Yeah.
And then the team is going to do some dirty things to get the job done. I think that's kind of what this is going to be like. This is your new team. This is what you asked for, but then obviously the old ones will come back for Doomsday and
Yeah.
Secret Wars because maybe the public won't like these Dark Avengers or whatever if that has some kind of societal impact in this universe.
Yeah. But if it does turn out to be like a Dark Avengers film, it's similar with like with other this conversations with Doctor Doom. I don't want it just to be a one and done. If you're gonna have a Dark Avengers, they've got to be here for a while, and then you need that Dark Avengers versus Avengers clash
Yeah.
sort of thing. You can't just be a one and done thing. It's like I adored the Dark Avengers saga in the comics, so I'd want that. I'd want a big showpiece to have that finish off, not just summit in this film sort of thing. It need to be more. I'd love for them to come in. I'd absolutely adore it, but there needs to be a continuation of it further down the line as well.
Now I do believe they confirmed they will be in Doomsday.
Oh, we're there. Good.
I'm
That's all
pretty
right.
sure they confirmed that the Thunderbolts will be in Doomsday. Um,
Good.
I think if this is what they're doing with it, um, having like Doctor Doom be such a threat that even the villains need to help the heroes take down
Yeah.
Doctor Doom, I think that would be so awesome. And by the
Yeah.
sound of it, it looks like that's what's going to happen if they're bringing all these villains into Thunderbolts and have them have to work with the old Avengers to take down Doctor Doom. I think that's going to be really cool. But yeah, like I think this is setting up a very specific side of the MCU. Obviously, they've got so many different kinds of things going on with, supernatural. They've got the more like grounded stuff, and they got the more like multiversal stuff like Doctor Strange and Loki and that. But I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how it all ties together in the end. But I don't think this is really setting up Doctor Doom in any way. It's just kind of setting up what the world will look like when he comes into it. Like maybe it's going to be kind of like Infinity War, where the heroes are divided and Thanos shows up and then they all have to scramble and get in different teams and then they lose in the end. So it could be the Avengers are disbanded, Doom shows up, and then all of these people have to kind of come together in different ways and then try to stop him and fail in doing so.
Fail miserably, sort of thing.
Yeah.
That probably would make sense, to be honest, and that would work, sort of thing. I'm really looking forward to this now. Like, after seeing that, like you said, obviously a lot of people have probably seen that from the San Diego Comic Con when they showed like bits there, sort of thing. But I am really looking forward to this, and I can't wait for maybe a more detailed one a bit further down the line, sort of thing. Maybe the new year or something like that.
Yeah. So this was a teaser trailer.
Yeah.
So traditionally they do a teaser and then 2 official trailers. So we might get another one in, I don't know, December, January, somewhere around there, and then another one in March. They usually do one 2 months ahead of when it comes out, because then it can play ahead of movies in between that.
Yeah, so I definitely think with one like Christmas time, New Year time, and then I wouldn't be able to tell you when the other one would be, sort of thing. But I'm looking forward to this. I really do like the look of this sort of thing, and it's nice to have films start connecting again, and there's linking to old films, and I'm quite happy there's a connection with others. From the old MCU films, that sort of thing. It's nice. It feels like it's going back to the roots again.
Now, the only thing with this is it could be because they announced this, and yes, there were reshoots on it, but this was announced back when they had still Kang Dynasty as the Avengers film coming out after this. So they probably had to reshoot a lot of that with setting up the new thing. Maybe even Giancarlo Esposito's Sidewinder will come into this in some way, because he said he'll pop up after Captain America. So
I didn't even think of that, to be honest. That's another one. Shit, I didn't even think of that. That'd be nice. Add a bit more star power and wow to this film again, but as well, which it don't really need it, but.
We'll have to see what his character does in Captain America, because I'm still very confused by the choice of that character for him. And if he's popping up in multiple things, what significance does the Serpent Society have for the future of the MCU? Like, it's a very, like, not stupid, but they're not like the most impactful characters that could. Like, they don't have a significant impact on the Marvel Universe in the comics. So it's just like, why is he showing up in multiple things, and what purpose will he serve? That kind of thing.
Yeah. I'm wondering if he's going to have a similar sort of role as Zemo, just like poking the bear a bit and making them have like not a conflict amongst themselves, but just like, well, actually, I'd put that information out there and just stir the pot a bit, sort of thing. That's how you might be able to escape Captain America and then have more things later down the line, sort of thing.
Maybe
he'd probably would be a good person. Because I don't think I've ever seen him in the comics interact with the Serpent Society, but it'd be a very cool addition. Yeah,
he's the leader of them.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that must have been either old ones or new ones. The ones I've always read, it's always been Red Hulk and Punisher and Elektra, so I never had seen that.
But yeah, like, after rewatching Civil War, I want to see Zemo come back, and
Yeah,
this would be the one to do it. Um,
yeah.
with the mask and the
Oh,
puffy
massively.
the puffy coat and all that. That'd be so good. But yeah, so that's the Thunderbolts asterisk trailer.